So, my friends, let's begin the frontline overview directly from the Avdiivka direction. The occupiers show no signs of reducing their offensive actions. Today, there are attempts to advance in the Novobakhmutivka and Stepove areas, with reported efforts to breach the coke chemical plant. Battles have also resumed in the Novomykhailivka area, and fighting persists in the southern part of Avdiivka near the industrial zone. The occupiers are moving closer to the city. The battles for Severne and attempts to capture Pervomayske are ongoing. In the last day, the Ukrainian Armed Forces successfully repelled over 14 attacks. Moving southward in the Marinka area, battles continue on the outskirts of the village, accompanied by ongoing shelling. The occupiers also persist in attempting to break through to Novomykhailivka, but there have been no changes along front within a day. Additionally, the Russians claim that, according to their information, the Ukrainian Armed Forces are deploying significant forces to prevent a breakthrough in Kurakhove. However, even if this is the case, the Ukrainian Armed Forces might plan a counteroffensive against the Russians and initiate a move towards Donetsk. Since the Russian offensive potential will eventually diminish, they will have to halt their advance. Overall, we are waiting to see how events will unfold in this direction. In the Bakhmut direction, the situation for the Ukrainian Armed Forces is quite challenging. The occupiers are storming Ukrainian positions along the entire front line, attempting to advance toward Chasiv Yar. Today, there are only 3 kilometers and 800 meters from the extreme front line to the city. Shelling persists along the entire front line, but there have been no changes within a day. Despite this, the Ukrainian Armed Forces report attempts to reclaim lost territory in the area of Kherson. The occupiers continue their assaults on positions near Bogdanivka, Ivanivske, Klishchiivka and Avdiivka, but there are no significant successes. In the Kreminna and Siversk areas, the occupiers have been conducting offensive actions in the forest near Kreminna for the second consecutive day. Despite their efforts, they haven't achieved success, but the attacks persist. Shelling continues along the entire front line. In the Svatove direction, the Ukrainian Armed Forces successfully repelled all attacks, and the Russians were unable to advance in the Staromaiorske area. Therefore, there have been no changes along the front line within a day, and today only shelling is ongoing. In the Kupiansk direction, the occupiers are gradually losing ground. Several days ago, they regrouped and intensified their assaults, but it seems their momentum was dwindled. The battles are now confined for the Sinkivka area, and in other directions, there are only shelling incidents. Today, the Russians in this direction are experiencing significant losses without making any advancement. In the Vuhledar direction, the Ukrainian Armed Forces successfully repelled all attacks in the Vuhledar area, but battles near Staromaiorske are ongoing, along with shelling along the front line. There have been no changes over the day. In the Zaporizhzhia direction, the occupiers have shifted their attack direction and are attempting to encircle Ukrainian forces again, this time in the area of Robotyne. Battles have started in the Novobakhmutivka area, and attempts to break through to the village near Robotyne persist. According to the Ukrainian Armed Forces, there was a successful attempt by the occupiers in recent days, but the Ukrainian Armed Forces managed to push them back, maintaining control over the village. This situation is extremely challenging, and the Russians, for now, show no signs of giving up. However, the Ukrainian Armed Forces anticipate that after the new year, the Russians will halt their advances as they won't be able to achieve any significant success.
Do not be discouraged, soon everything will get better at the front. You need to hold out for a month until the new year. Now the Russian commanders have utopian orders. After they will be removed, we will have time to work hard. The guys are holding on now, they have already sucked in any case. The new brigades have not completed the task even by 20%. The recent attack on Robotyne was especially disastrous.
In the Kherson direction, shelling persists in the villages near the front line, but there are no changes along the actual front line. Occupiers are now publishing videos claiming a pass-through yard in the area, asserting that Ukrainian forces are moving peacefully on the left bank. The city of Kherson continues to be targeted by Russian military forces almost daily, using both rockets and artillery. Journalists from current time visited a children's hospital in Kherson, where children with injuries are being brought. As of the morning of November 29th, the General Prosecutor's office reports that 511 children have died during the Russian invasion of Ukraine, with at least 1,148 children sustaining injuries of varying severity.
Местные жители говорят, что находиться в Херсоне – это как играть в лотерею. Российский снаряд может прилететь в любой момент, куда угодно. Вот сюда было попадание ночью.
Александр говорит, что ему с семьей, если можно так сказать, повезло. Снаряд пролетел мимо дома, попал в угол двора и лишь снес забор. А ситуации бывают куда трагичнее. Ювенальные полицейские в карете скорой помощи срочно доставляют в больницу двухмесячного ребенка. Машина, в которой он ехал с мамой и дедушкой, попала под российский артобстрел. Малыша выбросило из авто, мама потеряла ногу, дедушка погиб в горящей машине.
Мама в тяжкому стані з ампутованою кінцівкою в Одесі, а дитинка була у нас на лікуванні. Наразі її забрала тітка з бабусею, забрала її також до Одеси.
Директор Херсонской детской больницы Инна Холодняк говорит, что это самый маленький их пациент, который был ранен за время войны России против Украины. Всего после 24 февраля 2022 года к ним в медучреждение после обстрелов поступило более 100 детей. Главврач показывает осколки, которые доставали із їх тіл.
Ми діставали із м'яких тканин дітей флешети, те, що заборонено на сьогоднішній день всіма конвенціями, і це є заборонений вид зброї. І дуже часто, навіть під час обстрілів, коли десь поблизу проходять обстріли, і ми на території лікарні, також їх знаходимо.
Палата интенсивной терапии. Ее сделали сразу возле входа. Главврач говорит, нельзя вести пациента, как раньше, на второй и третий этаж. Каждая секунда важна для спасения жизни. Больницу российские войска обстреливали уже несколько раз.
Це от сюди один снаряд прилетів. Тут стіни немає, тут все розрушено.
Пациентов удалось вывести перед обстрелом. В больнице сейчас лечат двоих детей после российского артобстрела. Мама общаться не захотела. Говорит, что страшно все переживать заново.
Йшли додому, попали під артобстріл. У хлопчика були поранення плеча, у дівчинки поранення м'яких тканин. Тому і великий стрес.
Сама страшна і сама болюча історія, коли до нас привезли 6-річного хлопчика, який також отримав поранення у себе в дворі, приліт був в двір, і він отримав поранення несумісні з життям, швидкою він був забраний, і всі розуміли, що поранення несумісне з життям, але відійти від дитини ніхто не міг. Тривалий час всі пробували якось врятувати його життя. Це, мабуть, така історія. Вибачте.
Главврач говорит, что никто не был готов к войне. Теперь война учит медиков работать по-новому ради спасения жизней.
And that's all from me. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell to stay updated on all the latest news. Thank you for watching and see you next time. Bye bye.